place the two side by side for us to know what has really entered the Lagos State account, whether what they have posted into their own application, they did the same thing into Lagos State account. In the process of reconciliation, when we find out that there are some things that have entered their statements that are not in our system, we stick them out. And after, at the end of the reconciliation, we do reconciliation on a daily basis and at most on a monthly basis. But as we do it on a daily basis, at the end of each week, we send it to them. This is what has entered for this week. And at the end of the day, at times some of them will post within that week before the week runs out. We will post some of the things that we have sent to them. And at the end of the month, we now reconcile everything together again. And at the end, if you find out that there are some things that have entered the system, that have entered their own statement, that have not entered our database, we normally write letter to them. This is the copy of the letter that we send to them that so this thing enter your statement and it's not in our own database. What happened? And they have been working, we've been getting results with this letter we have been sending. And at times there are some things that will enter the database that will not be in their statements. And we also write to them, credit Lagos State accounts, that letter that they are holding there. GTB has credited us before, so also Sterling Bank, Keystone also, they have credited Lagos State with the money that, because all the transactions that have entered our database have been received. As soon the transaction, except for the expenditure account, for any revenue account, as soon as they enter the database, the receipt must automatically come up. Okay. And these are all what the reconciliation entails. As soon as we reconcile, we want to get the accurate figure at the end of the week, how much they have entered Lagos State account. And at the end of the month, Lagos State wants to know how much that we have generated so far so good or every month. We now go to reporting. We have daily report, we have weekly report, and we have monthly report. Under daily report and monthly report, we have collection by agency type. We have collection by agency type, collection by revenue type, collection by bank. This is an example of weekly reports. It's in form of a manifest that they send each week to all agencies. All this one goes to all agencies in Lagos State, even some ministry in Alausa too. This is an example of weekly report. This one only goes to Accountant General. This shows how much that have entered Lagos State accounts every week. We collect statement from the banks to prepare it. And also, it shows how much that have been spent in a week. Also, it shows how much that have been transferred from revenue banks, because there are some banks that have revenue call accounts, while some have expedition that are operating expedition accounts. The revenue, those banks that have revenue call accounts, they transfer from their banks to those that are having expedition account, because Lagos State cannot spend money from revenue call account. It's only on the expedition account that they can spend money. That one shows how much they have been transferred. And so also we have another column there that talks about unpresented check. There is a list that is sent to us from Alausa that will give all the list of the checks that we have issued out. And we type them in, all the total is under there. And from our reports on a weekly basis, we delete those ones that have been presented when we see them on the bank statement. That's for weekly report. So also this one is monthly report. This one is called monthly trend of collections by bank. Monthly trend of collection by banks. If we that one shows monthly trend for collection by bank. That one shows how much have been generated for a whole month. On that paper, you will see 5 months. What have been generated for last month, for upper months, previous months. You will see it there. How much have entered government cost for the whole month. And this last one is monthly reports. This one it comprises of all the revenue heads and the agencies. Everything. It will show the breakdown of everything that enters government box, that have entered our system every month. This one is for the month of August. That's 2 months. And for us to have an accurate figure for Lagos State, that means the taxpayer must have gone to the bank to pay with a correct code. I want to tell us there that when we are dealing with our clients, always enlighten them, educate them on what to do when they get to the bank. Even if the bank insists that, no, that is not what, they should tell them that this is the code they ask me to do. Because each agency has what they are generating each month for their agency. And if I go to the bank, maybe I'm paying under Mushin local government, and I went to the bank to pay under Mushin. They will not see that transaction under Mushin. And maybe you are the one that have told me to go to the bank, or you are going to pay so amount, and it should be under my agency, your agency. And at the end of the day, you check it there, you couldn't find it there. That will generate another issue. Always educate them on how to go with their transaction, to deal with their transaction in the bank whenever they are going to bank to pay, because at times the banker may not be able to tell them, maybe the banker is so much people are on you, they may not be able to tell them the correct code to use. Always educate them. Thank you.
Welcome, madam. Yeah, welcome again. I think we all understand what account reconciliation means. Some of the documents are highly secretive. We can't give you everything. Just like some of your documents too, where you have stamp of a secret. So here we have some secret document that we cannot give out. So I took on Mr. Murudia to brief us on how to obtain our cards, which is ETCC, MTCC, and CTCC.